Ka jingkandre ka jingpang HIV AIDS hajula kalapenlong ya ka National AIDS Control Society ha ka jingatre lang bat ka Meghalaya AIDS Control Society ban khat penlong da ka Red Fest ha Shillong ha ka arpupra taret rumpang ban yalap pynsngewthuh halor ka jingpang bat ban penyo jingarap ya ki papang la sakhi da ki spa ngut ki baya shimbenta ha ka nika program ha kani kasngi layodan lang Dr. Joram Beda, Commissioner and Secretary Department, Family Welfare Government of Meghalaya, DC East Khasi Hills kakong RM Kurba, Director Sports kakong Isa Wanda Lalu, IAS bat kiwe. Ha kani kasngi lapan syong shit da ki jingrwa jingshat, baya shimbenta da ki kenhun baper, nakathan syate la mingi. Ladan ru ki stol banjurip ya ka jingpang HIV AIDS. Ki nong shimbenta ki kentup ya ki nong tre pynsngewthuh ki kena school bat kiwe.
A significant number of our people lacks access to essential health services including vaccination, treatment for HIV, hepatitis and TB, family planning services and ability to see a health worker. And every year, significant number of people are pushed into extreme poverty by the cost of paying for the care out of their own pockets. This outrage must end. No one should get sick and die just because they are poor or marginalized. Many of those who are behind are those who are affected by HIV, including people using drugs, transgender people, sex workers, MSM, and prisoners. We need to accelerate our efforts to eliminate AIDS and amplify the impact of investment in HIV. Because we have not truly helped the child if we have not treated him or her for HIV, but do not vaccinate the same against measles. We have not truly helped a high-risk group person if we have given him the highly active antiretroviral therapy, but leave his depression untreated. We have not truly helped a sex worker if we have given her STI screening, but not cancer screening. We have not truly helped the community if we are distributing condoms, but we are not providing drug cessation services. Universal health coverage means all people and access to all health services, and all diseases and conditions should be controlled. Now I call upon all of you to harness the same energy and passion and with the same resources to achieve universal health coverage. And that is how we will defeat AIDS and build a healthier, safer, fairer world for everyone, everywhere. And I hope you are all with me. I hope you are all ready for these challenges, and I hope you are all going to go back with the message that will be conveyed in this program. And I wish you all the very best. Please enjoy the program, but at the same time, please ensure the messages are conveyed. Thank you.
As Max for organizing this beautiful and very, very meaningful program, which is the Red Fest, the Northeast Multimedia Campaign 2024. I understand that Shillong is hosting this in turn after Sikkim had hosted it last year, and it is a culmination of a series of programs held across various states to enlighten the public and to create awareness amongst the general population on the importance of educating ourselves about the preventive measures against AIDS and HIV through the means of popular media, through a language which we speak in common, that is through music, through art, through visual culture, and also through different forms of cultural expressions of the youth. As I entered this morning, I saw the different stalls which have been set up, the beautiful visuals, artwork, the wall art with the handprints of all the invitees who have come here today, the colorful umbrellas hanging from the ceiling with very important messages on them. And I think it is truly a commendable effort from NACO and from Max and all the states to put together this collaborative program which involves not just one department. For after having heard the data which Dr. Bhavna Rao had presented before us, it really brings to mind and stresses the point that the fight against HIV and AIDS cannot and should not be the preserve of a single department or the health department. As a community, as a state, as joint stakeholders, we have to come together and give in and pitch in to help support this movement and to bring about a change. From the Sports and Youth Affairs Department, we are very happy to collaborate and to be a part of this fight. Indeed, in many events in the past years and in several programs of the department which support the youth to take up meaningful vocations, to undertake training in sports and in different skilling opportunities. The ultimate objective is, yes, to strive for the pursuit of excellence, but at the same time to ensure that young people have a meaningful distraction or are steered away from the common temptations or the evils that beset our society today. We have heard that Meghalaya and the Northeastern Sisters are amongst the states with the highest incidence and growth and prevalence of HIV and AIDS in the country. It is truly alarming, and therefore the need to work not just to increase the awareness and to increase the testing, the treatment and the prevention for high-risk groups, which includes drug injectors, sex workers and other high-risk groups, but also to bring about a behavioral change and mental awareness first and foremost amongst our young people. Educating oneself is truly a weapon which can help us in turn to make a constructive change in the society around us. As my dear colleague has stated, truly awareness precedes change. And today's program, yes, it may look, it may look on the outside to be full of pomp and finery, and we will be having wonderful display of musical talent. But let us not forget the meaning behind it, which is that through this channel we want to ensure that we reach the last mile. Each and every young person, and it's never too early to get yourself educated.
Citizen first is our motto. We believe that our citizens need to be connected with government for faster and efficient service delivery. I am happy to announce that we are coming up with a dedicated CM helpline call center.
In our state of late in Meghalaya, we are moving from the curative to the preventive shift. That is a paradigm shift. We were the health seekers were not coming forward to take a proactive action against, in relation to themselves or in seeking health services. It's only when we are sick that we approach the doctors and the hospital. But this is something we have thought of, and the government and the health department have done a massive exercise of changing this, having this paradigm shift from curative to preventive approach. So, as I'm saying this, Especially here we have our youths, and our country has the highest percentage of young people. And today all of you are ambassadors. And for those who have been diagnosed with HIV, it's a life-changing experience for them altogether. Youth has to be given to them by way of support and being there for them as a support group, be it our neighbor, our friend, our relatives, and near and dear ones who have diagnosed with this affected disease. We need to talk openly about this disease, and we need to have the correct information. It's only when we have the correct information we can also take corrective measures. If we are to help someone, we need to know how it started, how to prevent, how to kind of give that moral support. By being informed, we will be able to give meaningful conversation and engage with people in a more meaningful way by giving the right decision and connect people from various spheres of life so that we are able to check this particular disease.
The adult prevalence rate of the state of Meghalaya is 0.42%, which is higher than the national average, which stands at 0.21%. While many of the states and union territories of the country are in the decreasing trend, we are on the increasing trend. More so, the level of awareness of the people of the state about HIV state is very less. It is only 17% among the male and 60% among the female. And the level of discrimination for the people living with HIV is very high. To come up with this challenge, Meghalaya AIDS Control Society is committed to increase awareness and sensitization campaign across the state, right from the village level up to school, colleges, university, and also at the workplace. We promote counseling and testing. We link them to treatment and adherence to treatment. We reach out to people who inject drugs, also to the key population through our prevention unit. In spite of all that has been done, the problem of HIV/AIDS is still very challenging. Therefore, NACO, together with MAX, calls for a collective efforts of all concerned citizens to join hands in Northeast Multimedia Campaign. The theme of the campaign is raise awareness, empower communities, defeat HIV. The word communities here refers to those people who are infected by the disease, that is, those people who are living with the infection, all those who are at risk of acquiring the disease, the high-risk group, and the truckers and the migrants.